Sanders pedaling away. Meanwhile, Minnesota minus 18 passing yards. If you're wondering how can that be, sacks count against a team's passing total. They have incurred a couple of sacks worth minus 18 yards, and they haven't completed a single pass. So 0 on that end, minus 18 on the sack end, and that's the reason for that. And Emmitt Smith is off to the races here, inside the 30, and they'll get him from behind, or will they not? No, the rookie can't bring him down. Kenny Wright caught up at the 10, but Emmitt was not to be denied. 63 yards for the great one.
Al, talking to Chan Gailey last night, he told me that when he left Pittsburgh, Bill Cowher, the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, said, look, the first thing that you have to do is make sure you keep your offensive line and your defensive lines intact, because that's where it all begins. And tonight, the offensive line of the Cowboys, nice play by Everett McIver there, coming off and picking off the linebacker. And the defensive line of the Cowboys are absolutely taking it to the big fellas from the Vikings. Number 20 is complaining that Emmitt Smith grabbed his face mask, but to no avail.
63 yards. That's his longest run in 7 years. Cunningham for the point after, and he makes that an adventure, but it's good. Oh. Emmitt now with 144 career touchdowns. Jerry Rice, the all-time leader at 177. Marcus Allen retired, 145, and here's 144 for number 22.
You can see right there at the point of attack, number 67, Everett McIver gets enough of McDaniel, the linebacker, to spring Emmitt. Now watch at the end here, as number 20, the defensive back, the rookie defensive back, Kenny Wright comes in, and right there, Emmitt he has his hand in his face mask. I don't know if I've ever seen an official call that type of face mask. But where is the defensive line of the Minnesota Vikings, Al?
Where's the offensive line of the Minnesota Vikings? Where's either line?
They are just getting hammered at the point of attack.
10-0. Cowboys. Emmitt now with 134 rushing touchdowns, 144 total.
Will Williams, then number 22, David Palmer are back deep.
And remember, Al, what we talked about early on? The Vikings don't score points. All of a sudden, all these other deficiencies start showing up, and that's what we're seeing.
So we go in the kickoff. Fielded at the 6-yard line. This is David Palmer behind the wedge. Fumbles the ball, and Dallas has it at the 24-yard line. And Jerry Jones exults.
The nightmare continues for... Boy, whatever could go wrong is going wrong for the Vikings right now, and Denny Green has got to get his guys on the sideline and just rip into him or something. I mean, he's got to somehow ignite this defense.
Charlie Williams comes up with the fumble recovery.
And what's significant about that, Al? No turnovers for the Dallas Cowboys in the last 3 weeks.
They hadn't forced one.
Right.
This time it's Dat Wynn who actually creates the fumble. The rookie out of Texas A&M. David Palmer dejectedly walks back to the bench, and Aikman on 1st and 10 now. Watch Dat Wynn come in from behind and force the issue, number 59. First down now at the 24-yard line for the Dallas Cowboys. So the offense back on the field. They go back to Emmitt Smith. He has another big hole. Can you believe what's going on here? Emmitt Smith.
Oh, man.
Right to the Hall of Fame.
Are you kidding me? You take a look at this defense right now out here on the field, and they all have their hands on their hips. They are so absolutely mortified at what is happening right here. It's almost difficult to comprehend that the Minnesota defense could be this porous at the line of scrimmage like this. And there's Coach Fazio. I would say at halftime, those guys are going to be getting an earful. And watch number 44 take on Dwayne Rudd, the fullback. And there goes Emmitt. And we saw it earlier in the night, Al. He did not want to be stopped earlier in the night. He got the closeout out of his face, and now all of a sudden he's making great plays.
Now Cunningham, it's a treat as well. That's 145 career touchdowns for Emmitt Smith, tying him with Marcus Allen, 2nd place all time. Second only now to Jerry Rice. Emmitt Smith has 140 yards on the ground. The NFL record for yards in a single game, Walter Payton, 275. So Emmitt's on that pace at the moment.
I was fortunate enough to be the quarterback in a game where Corey Dillon set the rookie record. I think it was 246 yards in a game, Al, in a Thursday night game. And it's special to watch the halls open. And you can take a look at some of these numbers right now that Emmitt Smith is approaching.
There it is, and you can see one significant difference here is the fact that when you go to Emmitt, you can take a look at, it's almost a touchdown per game. And then Jim Brown over a touchdown per game. And on his first touchdown, he went by Eric Dickerson in yardage, so he's third all time behind Walter Payton and Barry Sanders now.
And he looks better than ever tonight, doesn't he? I mean, he looks terrific.
Here's going to kick off. This is Mo Williams at the 5-yard line. Up to the 31.